What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Fight Like Hell podcast. This is episode 70. We're coming to you on a Thursday, September 15th, 2022. In case you're listening to us, and let's go with 2343, because hundreds and hundreds of years will go by and we'll still be the number 3 podcast in the world. Right underneath Joe Rogan and the Send It podcast by the Nelk Boys. Austin, my heterosexual life mate, how are you?
Good. You need to wake up because you sound tired. Get more energy. Get more energetic in your voice. Come on.
I'm very tired.
Wake up.
Sleepy.
Get your shit together. Let's go.
I can't do it. Unless if you want to read the promo, I'll go down an energy drink.
Okay, I'll read the promo. You go get down an energy drink.
Okay.
Do it. Shotgun an energy drink.
I'm going to.
Okay. This podcast is brought to you by our good friends over at Invicta Coffee and Patriot Cookie. We're going to start off with Invicta Coffee Company. They are a veteran-owned coffee company that a portion of their proceeds go to mental health awareness for veterans. One of our favorite blends over there is the bourbon pecan. So go check them out. You can use promo code FIGHTLIKEHELL. All one word to save some money on your coffee. Our second sponsor is Patriot. You did not. I was like, you didn't go shotgun anything. You brought it with you. Our second sponsor is Patriot Cookie Company, Mr. Johnny B. Tackfit. If you guys want some delicious cookies, you can head over there and use promo code FIGHTLIKEHELL and grab some cookies. Chug. Good job.
I'm gonna regret that.
I mean, at least it's not like a bang what you did last time.
Oh, yeah, but part of that was because I couldn't even walk. So
yeah,
I had no options. So one of the things that's interesting about what we're doing tonight, guys, is we figured since it's just Austin and I, we were going to pull up the Thursday night football game. And right now, the Kansas City Chiefs are at home and they are down 17-14 in the third quarter. But yeah, so I actually have a couple players in this game that play on the Chiefs, so I'm hoping that they pick it up because I have one of the Chiefs running backs, and we'll see who I got right now.
They're falling behind right now.
Yeah, but I think
they just got a flag in the play.
Yeah. Well, I have Juju Schuster, and I also have Edwards Helaire, who had a really good game last week. You need to fix your camera.
I don't know what's going on.
Dude, we're on episode 70.
I'll be right back.
You still haven't figured out how to use your camera. Well, Austin fixes his camera, hopefully.
Maybe.
Let's talk about a couple things that are going on for all of us over here. This is obviously our 70th episode. We're pretty stoked about that. We are kind of surprised we've made it this far. We have a handful of guests lined up.
How have I dealt with you this long?
I don't know. I really don't know. And honestly, I don't even know why people listen to us this long either. But let's get into our typical topics like weekend adventures. Austin, you've been busy these last 2 weekends. Why don't you tell people what you've been doing?
Well, I mean...
Oh, so you don't care about the people?
No, don't care. I only put them out just because you told me to.
Okay. Why were you busy?
I was busy making these shirts.
Holy shit. Did you see Kelsey just get slammed?
I'm not watching. I'm paying attention to you.
Whoa.
I'm not sure what happened. I have it up in the background.
No, have it up on the side. I'm watching it as I'm kind of listening to you.
Are you actually listening, or are you paying more attention to football?
Probably paying more attention to football. Travis Kelce just got picked up and body slammed.
Well, pay attention.
Okay, so what were you doing over the weekend?
I was making these shirts.
What shirt is that? Describe
It's
it for our listeners that aren't watching on audio because they're too cheap to pay for Spotify or watch us on YouTube.
The 22 challenge shirts. Are you there?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here. I can hear you. I was just seeing if that was my running back. No, it wasn't.
Rob's just so distracted over there.
Yeah, pretty much.
You got something moving next to you.
Oh, that's little Allie in her cozy cave.
Nah,
but so anyways, you've been working on shirts. You've been working on shirts. And meanwhile, at the same time, the Chiefs suck. And anyways, what I've been doing on the weekends lately is I've been trying to put in some miles and for the 22 challenge. Also, I think it's fair to announce that you are an official poser of the 22 challenge, or not 22. 22 challenge.
I've been busy.
You've been busy late at night talking to me, or
we're gonna talk about that, right? But come on, Rob. You said you wanted to.
No.
I'm just giving you shit. No. But yeah, no, I haven't done any miles for the 22 challenge because I've been busy making shirts, shipping out orders.
I want to say it's been like 70 different orders that you had to take care of.
Yeah, well, Rob's over there just with his, thumb up his ass, doing nothing.
I'm out there talking to the people, making sure they're happy, writing emails because people are complaining and upset. Why hasn't our stuff shipped?
You send me those emails and then call me and be like, what should I say?
I mean, I might ask you what to say, but I actually still respond to these people. Except for like one of them, I think I had you actually respond for me.
Killing me.
But yeah, I guess an update. Like I don't even remember what I did last weekend.
Okay, well, look at the fucking list. I made a list. You got a new washer and dryer.
Oh yeah. This is why it's good.
That's why it's up there. That's why I put it up there.
So last weekend, yes, got a new washer and dryer, and big thanks to Lowell, Tyler, and Amir for coming over and helping me out with everything. It's a little bit TMI, but my dryer's been broke for the past like month and a half, so I needed to get a new one, and I was waiting for a sale, and finally got one. And it's actually
because Labor Day happened.
Yeah, Labor Day sale, and then I picked it up like the following week. You need to fix your fucking camera by next.
I don't know what's going on. Well, I'll have a different phone by the next episode.
Maybe that'll. Yeah. Lead into that actually. What about on your computer?
Hold on. I don't know what the fuck is going on here.
Well, you're trying to fix yourself. I'll keep talking. Just mute yourself. So ended up getting a new washer and dryer, and the only problem was it was going to be a pain in the ass to get it into the house and to get my old one out. So Lowell, Amir, and Tyler came over and helped me move washers and dryers and get the new ones in and get them all set up. And between Austin and I doing a ton of research and Amanda's expertise, we were able to find a very, very badass Sony washer and dryer that came with all the bells and whistles, and also is smart.
It's Samsung, not Sony, you idiot.
Oh yeah. No, I said Sony because I was watching the game and there's a Sony commercial.
Pay attention.
Samsung, yeah, I know. So, as a token of my gratitude towards the boys coming over and helping me out, the very next night I ended up purchasing the UFC fight, which was why is my mind blanking on who just fought?
I have no idea.
We might have to actually look that up because it was an interesting situation where the the main event,
Oh,
the
it was
main card,
oh fuck, what's his
Tony
name?
Ferguson and
Nate Diaz. Wasn't
Nate
Nate
Diaz. Yeah, it was Nate Diaz. And Nate Diaz was originally supposed to fight a dude who's like 16-0. He's I gotta look it up. Look up the last UFC because I
I'm
can't
looking at it
remember
right
this
now.
other. What was the
Nate
guy in
is
the undercard?
what was
Undercard.
Nate Diaz versus undercard? Hold on.
Our
UFC
UFC fan.
279.
Mm-hmm.
So it was what the fuck event? Hit overview, nothing comes up. Hold on.
Well, he's looking that up. Basically,
Okay. Yeah, so
go ahead.
Kamazat Chimaev. I don't know how to say
Yeah.
that.
A lot of people know who he is. He's 16-0, but he has this big thing where he pretty much tells everyone that he wants to kill all the American fighters. I'll
He's
kill you. I'll
12 and
kill
0.
you. Okay, 12-0. Sorry. Where's he from?
It was hold on, let me go back one. Sweden.
Sweden?
Yep.
No way.
That's what it says. It's Sweden.
Huh. Anyways, he's really good fighter. But the problem is, I think he missed weight by 9 pounds. So instead of completely kicking him off the card, they took the undercard and moved up Tony Ferguson into the fight with Nate Diaz. And then they took the guy from Sweden, moved him down to the undercard with the guy that was originally there. Normally, when this happens, they'll bring in like a stand-in player, like someone that's on standby to fight, and or the fight won't count for anything, and you'll lose like a majority of your purse for your payouts.
Yeah, he was down by he missed weight by 8.5 pounds.
Yeah, so like pretty fucking close to 9 pounds, which is insane.
Mm.
And he ended up like scorching the dude that he fought.
Yeah, he won.
Oh yeah, he won in the first like minute or two, and the guy didn't even get a single hit in on him. It was pure domination. And when Joe Rogan was interviewing him, he's freaking out, saying like he's the best, he can fight anyone, he can beat anyone. And Rogan was like, congratulations on winning, but like the serious question is, when are you going to take making weight serious? Because to miss weight by a pound or two is something that happens sometimes, but
Yeah,
to miss it by 8.5 pounds, that's like
that's a
pretty
lot.
deliberate. That's a lot to miss it by. He's like, are you planning on moving up a bracket, or do you want to stay at 170 or wherever the bracket was at that he was supposed to be at? He's like, are you going to stay where you're at, or are you going to consider moving up? Because the fans here, they want to see you fight, but they also, want to see you fight in your weight class, because the fights that you're doing now, yes, they count as wins, but they're not wins. They're going to develop you a deal to get a championship fight if you can't make weight. So it was interesting. And then the Nate Diaz fight was really good. That went.
Did Nate Diaz announce his retirement?
Yes, he did. He's taking a break, or he's
taking a break. We'll see how long that lasts.
He's taking a break from the UFC to do other ventures, if I could remember correctly. He wants to go do some other stuff. Basically, he didn't necessarily retire from combat sports, but his contract is up with the UFC. So now they're hoping that he's either going to come back or he might go off and do like a boxing or a kickboxing fight. He's interested. I think like if I remember correctly, his comments when he left is he wants to be the first ever person to like, be a champion in both mixed martial arts, but also an additional sport such as like kickboxing or boxing. So I think that's what his next venture is, but it was a good fight and it was definitely worth it. And it was cool to have the guys over who helped me out. Yeah. So that was pretty much that weekend. And then the only other things that I have going on is tomorrow's going to be my third time on the ice since shattering the ankle and having full reconstructive surgery on it. I've skated twice so far, and
so let's talk about that. Let's talk about the first time you went out on the ice. I think we did we cover that when you went out on the first time.
I don't know, but like I'll just summarize it. It was rough because it hurt really bad to like stand on the ice skate because it's a very thin blade and it rocks really hard on the ankle. So the entire time I was walking from the locker room to the ice, I kept thinking like, oh my God, I can feel the metal in my ankle. There's something wrong. Maybe I can't skate. Like, what if I fuck myself up? Like this, there's something wrong. Like it didn't feel right. And then I got out on the ice and I was probably doing like 30% of what I was capable of. And I would get really tired really fast. My ankle would hurt really bad. So I'd get off the ice. If I go back to playing hockey at like Wounded Warrior level or any type of tournament hockey, it's going to involve me needing to be able to take full contact and potentially have the ankle get hit with pucks or get hit into the boards or get tripped. So the ankle's got to be pretty sturdy. And then on top of that, like I have to be out on the ice anywhere from like 30 seconds to 2 minutes. But I was struggling. So the first time I left, I was very, very upset and pretty much thought, holy shit, pick six.
No, do they do a pick six?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Pick six, Chiefs. I told you that they're going to be fine. And they're at home. Like,
yeah, I mean, they're tied up now, 17-17.
No, they're 23-17. It's a pick six, so he ends up running back. Yeah. It was a tie game because they kicked that field goal.
Yeah.
By the way, we are not showing this because the last time we showed a fight, we got.
Well, this isn't a fight. This is a game. But
it doesn't matter. Like you can't televise this shit on YouTube. You can talk about stuff because I know I know that there's a couple podcasts that will have like a fight on or something like that.
Yeah, they can do.
Game on.
Yeah, because you're just announcing it. You're just talking about it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, anyways, the Chiefs are up now, 24-17.
Yep. Fuck you, camera.
Yeah, I hate the Chargers, so that's good. Although I don't like the Chiefs.
I don't know what the fuck is going on with the app. It's being stupid.
Why don't you use your camera on your
on my
computer?
I don't have a camera on my computer.
Get a camera. You don't do like webcam stuff?
No.
Get a better phone.
I am.
Let's pause on hockey. Let's talk about your phone.
Yeah, so this past week or last week actually, there was a new release for something that I am switching to. So the new iPhones dropped on Wednesday last week. And so I pre-ordered an iPhone, and this will be my first ever iPhone.
iPhone 14.
Yeah, the iPhone 14 Pro Max is what I ordered.
And what are some of the cool things you learned about that iPhone? What it's going to be able to do for all our tech people?
I'm saying it has a 48 megapixel camera.
compared to
12 megapixel camera from. So that it's yes and no. It's only 48 megapixels if you shoot in Pro RAW. If you just like shoot a standard photo, it's still only be 12 megapixels.
Okay.
Because they take 4 pixels of every photo and make it 1 pixel. So it's really only 12 megapixel photos. But it allows more light and more data in the photo, so it's sharper. You paying attention?
Like I'm watching stuff. There.
He's over there watching football, not paying attention to the podcast.
Stats by X-ray. Whoa, this is cool. You can actually have up the information. Huh. On the side. I could have been watching.
Well, yeah.
I didn't have that up earlier. I accidentally started Juju Schuster. I did not mean to.
Starting the wrong people in your fantasy football.
One of them I did, and then the other one I purposely played.
This is what is this your second week?
This is the start
of
the
first week.
Too. Yeah.
Okay, that's that.
Yeah, which is our next topic, ironically, and part of the reason why we did the podcast today. So, I figured it out the other day. I gotta double check myself, but I was looking at the league and our Hall of Fame. So my fantasy football league was on this app for NFL was established in 2014. Plus, I played 1 or 2 years before that. But I've had a league that I've been commissioning
for 8 years.
Yeah, since 2014. So this is the 8th year of it, which is pretty cool. And we've had some really cool people on there. We also had a couple of douchebag people on there who
I know.
Longer...
Fuck that. I know, like me.
Yeah. We actually kicked you out. We actually kicked you out and brought in Michael Brewer, which I thought was pretty funny and cool.
That's because I don't know how to play.
Oh, that's also because I paid for your spot last year. You never paid me back.
Because I was just a lost spot.
Whatever. I'd rather not lose my money. You're trash last year. You almost came in last.
That's your fault. That was your fault.
Not my fault. I didn't. I had
a terrible coach.
You just didn't know what the fuck you were doing. No, honestly,
whose fault is that?
Not my fault. Pick shitty players. Did we do your draft? I can't even remember.
Yes, we did a draft.
You were in it?
Yes, I was in the draft with you last year.
I don't remember these things. I've done 9 or 10 of these in the last 10 years. Yeah, so Austin was in this league. We kicked him out. We brought it's a 12-team league. It's a PPR, which is points per reception for those of you who aren't with the lingo of fantasy football. And then on top of that, I'm in a secondary league where I'm literally the oldest person in the group. I think it's a bunch of 20-year-olds, and I am 40 years old, hanging out with a bunch of 20-year-olds.
I know you're old.
I'm old. I don't look old, but I am old.
You feel old though.
I feel old lately. The ankle injury definitely slowed me down a tad. So, but at the same time, from a mental health perspective, I would definitely like to say that, it was a long time coming, but mental health is at an all-time high right now. I have a beautiful, amazing girlfriend who's been supportive the entire time while I was injured. And I'm finally back to doing the things. Just leave the fucking cat up or something, man. Your shit's annoying me.
Having super issues.
Just get rid of your video. Just put me on the screen. Fuck.
I don't know why it's having. I don't know what.
No, it did this last time. Did this last time. Not this bad. You better fix your shit.
I mean, at least we don't have a guest, right?
Yeah, no kidding. We could just blow him up or her up. Um, so I don't want to announce like one of the guests, but let's just say it could involve
Did you
something
ever
that
talk
we're
to him?
watching. Yeah, him and I were talking recently, but we
Okay.
were talking about some other stuff. I'm gonna ask him probably this week if he wants to come on really soon. But we might have a
Right.
pretty big guest lined up soon. I just don't want to say who it is in case it doesn't line up. But he's a good friend of mine, and yeah, I'm hoping he wants to come on the podcast because I've been catching up with him on a personal note lately and seeing how his life is going now that he's out of pro sports and doing other ventures.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I think we covered fantasy football and all the good
I
things.
mean,
The only other,
yeah. The only thing that's new is the thing about the someone next to you.
yeah, yeah. So
That cute dog down
Allie's
there.
Allie's actually going through some more obedience training. During the time frame, well, my ankle was messed up and I couldn't do anything. Allie became more territorial over me than I think she ever has. She became protective on a level that I can't explain, not necessarily towards people, but towards like just seeing other dogs if they were walking by the house or if we go out on a walk or even in some public areas. She has this thing where, even with her service vest on, she'll low growl at other dogs. Um, and it's a thing that needs to be corrected before it gets worse because Allie goes to a lot of public places. I don't necessarily need her to be friends with other dogs. I don't care. The only dog friend she needs to have is Finn. That's Amanda's dog whenever they move
Mhm.
out here. But it's funny because she'll go to daycare and she'll play with dogs all day long. But if I was
Mhm.
to walk her in to one of those playpens with all the dogs, she would 100% probably flip out and try to be like super protective of me and not want me to like meet any of the other dogs. She's
Mhm.
very much my service dog, and
Yeah.
she was good though to Addie when she was out here. Buck and Addie
Mm.
came out
Mhm.
a couple weeks ago, and I
I
think we
think
talked about that in the last
yeah,
podcast.
we did, and I think honestly, just her being more socialized helps. Especially and then her spending that time with Finn, I think helped too because it was a lot of time around another dog that was always around.
Yeah, 100%. I think that helps. And is that my running back? It needs to be my running back.
It's not.
I don't know. Yeah, it was. Okay. That dude needs to get a touchdown up his score. Anyways, I think that helps. And then like one of the things that I was working on with the actual trainer is we went to a very busy park yesterday and we're doing stuff around babies, around kids, around other dogs. Um, we were just doing stuff to the point where she's getting more time in areas where she's going to come in contact with other dogs. Whereas, the reality is, as a service dog, we go a lot of places where we don't see other dogs. We see people, we interact with people all day at work, and she does fine with
Mhm.
that. But, you know, this was a good training experience, and we're gonna keep working on those training experiences basically. So yeah,
Yeah, pay attention.
I'm just watching my dude like did good.
Are you winning in your fantasy right now? How many
uh
points you got in fantasy football right now for this game?
Hopefully like 300.
Probably not. There goes my camera.
No, I'm at 13 to 4 in one league. And then my other league, I think we're both at 0-0 because we didn't start any players for this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is probably a good thing. So now I just need Mahomes to throw to Juju or to throw to my running back again and score a fucking touchdown already. One of them needs to get a touchdown to like grab me like 6 or more points. I won last week. Both my teams won last week. It started off 1-0, which honestly,
that's
like
always
beginning
good.
of season doesn't matter. Like honestly, all it is making the playoffs. And for some reason, at least in the league that I commission, every single year, whoever makes first place somehow, some way loses in the first round. So it's not even a good thing to necessarily win out your entire league in the first round.
Yeah.
Or excuse me, leading up to the playoffs. So I hope that I'm somewhere in the middle of the pack, either like second to eighth, because out of the 12 teams, 8 of us go to the playoffs, and then do your little playoff run. It's a nice payout for the league commission. I think first place is like 800 and something, and then
Yeah, I don't remember what it was last year.
yeah, it hasn't changed. And then on top of that, there's like little incentives where if you for every win you get $5 or something like that. It's pretty fun, pretty cool. And then I guess
I mean,
we should.
I thought it was a pretty good time last year. So
Yeah, I mean, I was happy to have you in, and honestly, if one more player would have dropped, or if I would have just kicked out. Oh, actually, we should talk about that. The draft, what happened this year.
oh yes,
So,
talk about how much of an asshole you were to everybody and how
oh, I flipped out. Like, so 2 months ago, I reached out to everyone in this league, and 10 of them have been playing in the league for probably the last 6 or 7 years at least. And some of them have been playing
Yeah.
since the league was created. But we had one new person who took Austin's spot, and then everyone else was from previous years back, maybe 1 or more years. So I told people that I live in Arizona and my time zone's fucking weird out here because Arizona has its own fucking time zone, and half the year it's in the Pacific time and then half the year it's in Mountain time. So, with that being said, we all made an agreement for like 4:30 East Coast time on a Sunday. Fast forward, I emailed the entire group twice and said, "Hey, do me a favor. I think I said it right in the app.
Double check.
Double check me." Sunday rolls around and I'm in the process of fumigating the outside of my house because I'm having a spider and ant infestation in my house. And I'm trying to leave because I need to go to Sedona or someplace far away so the house can have its chemicals in it, let those chemicals dry up while me and Allie are on the road. Meanwhile, I get on the road and I get a notification or something saying that like your draft has completed. And I was thinking, oh wow, like it's like an hour earlier than expected. So I go into the app and I realized that I had auto drafted my team because I had missed the draft. There was no way that I was gonna make it. And honestly, even if I had said it at the right time, I wouldn't have made the draft because what happened was my my NFL app, for some reason, still thought I was in Alaska. So it set
It
my
still
time
said
zone.
that way.
Okay. Well, I don't know how to change it. So I'll have to consider that next
I
year.
looked it up too, and I tried to find it, and I couldn't.
Yeah. But either way, it's still set up as Alaska, which is 4 hours behind East Coast. So when I set it up, I thought I was setting it up as Pacific time because that's what time zone I'm currently in, and my address in there was a Wyoming address. So I figured if anything, it might be like an hour forward and the draft would have kicked off later, which would have been fine. But I think 4 of us out of 8 missed the draft that planned on being in the draft. So I get an email from one of the dudes and he's like freaking out. He's like, I missed the draft. And I'm like, dude, it's not a big deal. Like, honestly, like, draft is cool and it's fun to do, but you don't win your league by your draft. You win your league by, either A, lucky picks in the draft that you can't predict will or will not happen because players get injured. But the people that usually win, because I've done an auto drafted team and have won the championship in that league and others, you win your league by starting the best players that you have or finding the best players that are available on a week to week basis. So, in my opinion, missing the draft wasn't the end of the world. 8 other players did it, but one person started crying about it and said, "We have to redo the draft. I missed the draft. We have to redo the draft." So, ironically, his brother's in this league. So I just flat out called him and I'm like, dude, I'm on the fucking road right now. I'm driving to Sedona. I don't have time for this. Get control of your fucking brother. Like, he's being a little bitch about this. And I was getting concerned because all of a sudden he switched sides and basically said, no, he's absolutely right. You said the draft was going to be at 4:30 East Coast time, and it happened at 3:30. And I was like, okay, well, I also told you guys 2 months ago and a month ago to double check the time. It is not my fault that you didn't sign into the app. Simultaneously, every single person that was a part of that league got email notifications 24 hours out and 1 hour out before the draft and the conclusion of the draft. So people were getting notifications. I wasn't paying attention to my emails because I was trying to fumigate my house and leave. But he's crying about it. The other dude's crying about it. And then one other person kind of kindly said, hey, like, I missed the draft too, but it's not like the end of the world. So then one of them's like, we have to redo the draft. We have to redo the draft. And I'm thinking he's going to pull out of the league. And there's no way that we can just grab someone else to put them in because then they have a team that they didn't even draft or have a say in it at all. So at that point, I called Austin and I was like, Austin, I'm on the fucking road. I need your help. We need to figure out if we can do a redraft in this league because we all agreed through like conversations after that. What if we just did a redraft on Monday instead of Sunday? So we end up figuring out because Austin's like a Google master. And then, of course, it wouldn't work from a mobile app. And I needed Austin to like actually sign into my league and do it from his computer. So big thanks to Austin for making sure fantasy football happened this year because I'm pretty sure 1 or 2 of them would have pulled out. And if they would have, it would have really fucked up my league.
I mean, usually that's what I do is fix things for you.
That's your job. That's why you're my exec assist.
So that's what I'm here for.
Yeah. You fix things and you keep me sane at times.
Well, I mean, I try. It's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Especially this past like week.
This past week's been challenging, but it's okay. Things are good. Things are going to be great. And, praise Jesus. Is that what we say now?
Y'all need Jesus.
This is a religious podcast now, right?
Fuck. Oh, sorry.
Oh my God. Anyways. So what are some upcoming plans for weekends? What you got?
So that was for you. What do you have going on tomorrow?
I have nothing. No, I'm just kidding.
That's a lie.
I'm gonna be on the ice for the 3rd time in the morning tomorrow. I'm gonna play some hockey. get some skating in because the PT have been working really hard with me on my leg. Oh my God, my dude just broke it off. He's about ready to get a fucking touchdown, maybe.
Maybe.
Oh no.
Nope.
Let's go.
Flag. It's flag on the
No,
play.
it's on the defense. It's on the defense. It's got to be on the defense. Please be on the defense.
Flag on the play.
Please be on the defense. It's on the defense. He's pointing at the defense. So they're going to decline it, and I'm going to get all those fucking yards on the defense.
Holding.
Defense. Set.
Yeah,
I got all those points. There we go. How many yards did my dude just run? Come on. Update the stats. Let's see him. I needed something like that. I wish he would have ran for the fucking end zone. He should have just taken it all the way to the house.
Yeah, no, he was just.
Oh, he got a face mask.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it was. Yeah,
dude, that run was like 6 or 7 points.
Honestly, I'm surprised he didn't go down when they grabbed his face mask.
I'm surprised too. But they got in scoring range, so maybe they'll hit Juju on a reception route and
maybe, I don't know.
Get me some. Yeah, the other damn running backs then. So I really hope they don't go to him, but they are going to try to grind out the clock. So,
oh yeah, I mean, of course, they only got 3 minutes and 45 seconds.
Yeah, but I needed that because now he's at like 15.8 points, where it's starting him.
Yeah.
Okay, so plans for this weekend. One of my buddies
going on tomorrow.
One of my buddies is flying in from Japan. His name's Ryan Harris. He's a good friend of mine that I used to be stationed with in Alaska. Really cool dude. He's one of my ginger friends who loves the outdoors, loves hiking, knows Allie from when she was a baby. And I haven't seen him in about 3 years probably because I went to Wyoming and then on to Arizona with my promotions, and he stayed in Alaska for a little bit, moved to Japan. He's been stationed in Japan for like 2.5, 3 years. But the reason why this dude is so cool is he was actually one of the people that the 3-letter agency that I applied for interviewed for my top secret clearance. So he's definitely a homeboy. He had my back and, answered a lot of questions. He said it was the longest and most ridiculous
I'm sure.
Background check on someone he's ever had to deal with.
Well, I'm glad we weren't friends then.
Yeah, no kidding. I would never put you down as a reference.
Oh, fuck you too.
That's a terrible idea. And plus, like, sometimes they wouldn't necessarily call the people that you wanted them to. Sometimes they would find people outside of your reference list that either work with you or whatever.
Because they know that you're only going to put down like the best of the best for your references. So of course they're going to go outside your references, especially for that, that agency.
They found someone from kindergarten who was a teacher of mine. Who's probably in like her 60s or
it's like I don't remember him.
Yeah, because they were telling me some of the people that they interviewed, and one of them was a kindergarten teacher, which is wild because they probably wanted to know about the things I did as a child too. But I still don't understand why they picked me as a candidate.
She's probably like, I don't remember. You know how many years ago that was?
Who knows?
You know how many kids I've seen since then?
Yeah. Although I did repeat kindergarten, so maybe I was memorable.
Jeez.
All right. Well, yeah. So Ryan's coming out. I think it's
how long is he staying for?
Gets here tomorrow. He flies home Sunday.
Okay.
Should be pretty fun. I hope the Chiefs miss this.
You guys got any plans of what you're gonna do?
I think we're gonna do some hiking out here, and I think we'll go down to Sedona. And if we have time, I might take them out to Horseshoe Bend because I think the weather has finally got better to the point where we can go out there and Allie won't fucking die.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely starting to cool down, which is nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm looking up the temperature over there. So in Page it's 74 right now, and
Mm-hmm.
the high tomorrow is 83, 82.
Okay, that's not bad.
Doable compared to like 104 the last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the
Okay,
plan.
and then
You,
and then we got the 22 challenge.
yeah,
Which
why don't you give some updates on that?
we're halfway through it. There's people, we have lots of people out there killing it. You know, we get tagged multiple times every day, and people out there, you know, completing miles. We've already raised over $1,000 between shirts and donations for Oath to Country Foundation. And then all shirt orders that have been placed have been shipped out.
Thank God you did your job.
Oh no, geez. And then I want to give a special shout out to Bree K9 because he's already completed 22 challenges.
The dude's always out walking.
Yeah, he's already done 44 miles already this month.
Yeah, and then I think he put up a poll the other day if he should do like another 22 challenge or if he should go for
Yeah.
50 miles, and people are like, "No, go do another 22 challenge."
Yeah, that guy's
But
crazy. Yeah,
yeah.
he did 44 miles in like 13 days.
Yeah. No, he's killing it. It's good to see people out there doing it. And then you got people that are complete assholes and worthless, like Austin, who haven't put in
Yeah,
a single mile. What's your plan?
aka
What'd you say you're gonna do?
none.
No, no, no. What'd you say you're gonna do?
I'm gonna be like Rob, but the opposite, and just wait to the last day and do it all in one day.
Yeah. Well, we'll
Just
get you in a fight with your wife. Are you gonna fight with me?
yeah.
And then
I
you'll
mean,
get
that's probably
angry
easier. That's probably
yeah,
easier to get in a fight with you than my wife.
yeah. Your wife's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My phone's gonna die, so it's okay.
Yeah, okay. So what else going on? I think
And then we got the Vegas meetup. Talk about that.
so October 8th through the 10th, we're meeting up in Singapore, Alaska.
That's where Rob's
The,
going.
yeah, no, we're doing a meetup in Vegas, just outside of the strip and more towards the side where the state park is. I'm blanking on it. Red
Red
Rock.
Rock.
Yeah, so pretty excited about that. We have a handful of people coming out so far, and there's still spots available if you did want to come out. Because what we're trying to do is get people to come out for a hike and like a dinner event. Yeah.
Well, Rob pays for everything.
Nope. And we're staying at the Best Western Plus and West Las Vegas.
Yes.
If you're interested in going. Nope.
How's the football game going?
They got a first down. The Chargers
Okay.
survived and got a first
17 and
down.
20. Oh yeah, they're at 17 and 27. So Chiefs got this.
Not necessarily if they can score here and then kick a field goal.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, it's been done. It's been done before, so
yeah.
no, it's not like it's unheard of. So
All right. Well, let's get into ATI.
okay, yeah, and then we don't have any super fucked up ones today. So
Yeah, we kept it mild mannered, and yeah, we just wanted to get on here and do a quick episode for people that haven't heard from us in like 2 weeks.
yeah, Rob's been busy doing nothing. So
Yeah, okay. Like you?
oh yeah, I've been so busy doing nothing. Says the one who shipped out all their orders.
About time you did something productive.
Oh, okay.
All right. What do you
Okay.
got? First
First
question.
one. First one. Would you rather bathe in your dishwater or wash dishes in your bath water?
I'm gonna wash dishes in my bath water because I don't take baths.
Okay, shower water, whatever. But I still think it would be cleaner to do it that way versus like the other way around.
100%. Yes, you're correct.
You know.
Yeah.
So okay. What's the next one, Rob? Read the next one.
Next one. Would you rather lose all your teeth or all your hair?
I'm gonna go with hair. That's easy.
Yeah, that's easy too. Definitely like my teeth and all that good stuff.
I don't know how you. I don't know if you'd look good bald though. I mean, you might be able to pull it off, especially with a beard.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I'll
Uh,
do beard and beanies.
Yeah. So okay, would you rather lose your keys or your phone?
Mm,
That's a hard one.
like with the car keys?
What other keys would it be?
I don't know. Every other key.
You have the key but your car key.
Yeah, just not the car key.
Your
Up
keys or your phone? Which
23,
one?
23, 27.
Okay. Oh, they did it.
Well, yeah, now they got to do an onside kick.
Oh, they might. They might.
So they got to kick this field goal. Okay, so now it's 24,
It's good.
27. So now they got to do an onside kick and hope they get it. Because
Yeah,
if they don't,
and then it's tied up.
yeah.
This might go into overtime.
Yeah, but they got to get the onside kick and then they got to get down the
Well,
field
yeah.
and kick a field goal. But I'm hoping for that because then it's more chances for fantasy football points. And I honestly don't care
More
what
points
you
for
do.
Rob.
Yeah. All right.
So
Let's
Rob,
finish off these questions though
okay. Would you?
because
You
Allie's
never
getting rest
answered.
of us.
Would you rather lose
I'm
your
gonna
keys or your
lose.
phone?
I'm gonna lose my phone because phone is pretty replaceable and you can manage without it. And I've broken a lot of phones and lost a lot of phones, and then I just lived through Amanda losing her phone or getting it stolen.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like keys, especially the line
Yeah.
of work I'm in, like if I lose those keys, like I could be
If you
in
lose your work
big
keys, you're screwed.
exactly. So yeah.
No, I think that's a good. I think that's a good option. Amanda might be mad at you if you lose your phone, but I think that's right. Keys are a lot harder to replace than a phone.
Mhm.
So,
All right.
okay,
Last
next one.
question. Here comes an onside kick. Let's watch this
There's
onside
two
kick.
more. There's two more. Okay, let's see.
Oh
No,
shit.
nope. Oh, was that a fumble?
It was a fumble, but I don't know who ended up with it. Oh,
I don't know either.
Chiefs got it.
Oh, yep.
It's pretty much
Well,
gonna be
then
game. They
it's
have
over.
one timeout.
Yeah, if they got the ball, it's over now. They that was their. Oh yeah, he fucked
It
up.
worked though. He missed it. Look, loose ball. So if he
Yep,
would have
and then his friends came in, and oh yeah,
his friends. How do you know they're
his
friends? They're
friends.
teammates.
Hey, so your teammates can't be your friends?
Nope. They're the enemy.
Oh,
All right. Next question. Oh, they're gonna take a knee. Timeout.
oh yeah, yeah. They're just running down the clock now. That's all they're doing is
Yeah, but I
running down the
wonder if they're
clock.
gonna use their timeout at least.
I mean, they might just run down the clock.
Yeah. Okay. So last two questions. Would you rather see 10 years into your own future or 6 months into the future of the world? What do you got?
10 years into my own future.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I'm still
Was-
friends with you or not.
Okay. All right. Well, the
Am I
Chiefs
still
won.
am I still putting up with this asshole in 10 years?
Yeah, that makes sense. But I got one better.
And then I can tell you the real, if you and Amanda are still together in 10 years,
Better be.
it'll help you.
Yeah. All right. Well, you do that. What I'm
Okay.
gonna do is, since I'm getting how many years into the future? 6 months. So
No
what I'm
years,
gonna
just
do
months.
is I'm gonna do 6 months into the future, and I'm gonna figure out a couple like
How to
big
cheat.
bets that I can make. And
Speaking of big bets, you could bet on the Jake Paul and Anderson Silva fight.
I mean that could be one of them. I'll know
Or Logan Paul.
things that are happening in that time frame, and I will take tons of money out and just bet it on that, because it's what's going to happen. So boom.
Yeah. I mean,
whereas
you'll
like your
know.
future is destined, and I'll share some of the money with you.
Oh, would you?
I'll buy a couple of drones at least for us.
A couple drones. I mean, you could have. I mean,
Yeah, could have. Let's not get into that. All right, last question.
Let's see. Would you rather lose your taste or your ability to feel sex?
That's a tough one because I fucking love food.
Right?
This is actually a really hard question because no matter what, you lose.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's not like it's a
Some of these are like easy. You're like, oh, well, that one makes sense. But for this one,
so that Jake Paul and Anderson Silva fight is in Phoenix.
Oh shit.
October 29th. Wait, hold on. This says Glendale. One says Glendale, Arizona, and one says Phoenix, Arizona. Are they the same place?
Glendale is in Phoenix. We've been over this. Like it's a suburb of it, or it's like
okay. So yeah, it's
close by.
Yeah. Okay. So that's where you need to go. October 29th.
Maybe.
Do it for the gram.
For me, I think I'm gonna do.
Just do. I wasn't see your ability to feel sex because you're not having sex right now, but I mean that also affects your future. So.
But I mean, like, if Amanda could still feel the sex,
that's all that matters, right?
She's getting what she wants, and I can still enjoy food with her because we're gonna eat food more than we're gonna have sex. So I'm gonna go with lose the ability for sex and be able to enjoy meals.
Yeah, I like food too much.
Or maybe be able to enjoy Amanda, if you know what I'm saying.
She is a meal.
Because she's definitely a meal. She's delicious.
That's Rob's main course right there.
Yeah. She's a snack. She's a dessert. She's a meal. All of the above. So I mean, yeah, I'm gonna keep my taste, lose sex feelings.
Okay.
What about you?
Same. I like food too much.
So I figured you're a foodie.
Yep. That's why I haven't done any miles. I've been too busy playing video games and eating.
Yeah. Well, let's wrap this motherfucker up because I need to get off here.
Okay. You gonna go call Amanda?
Mm-hmm. All right. Anything you got to push?
No, I mean the game's over, so Chiefs won.
Yep. 27-24. That was pretty fun to.
Google. Hey Google. Stop.
You're not on mute.
I know I'm not on mute. I was yelling to Google.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna go let Allie out and go on with my night. Thank you for everyone that's listened to us. Thank you for everyone that's subscribed. Please rate us. Please subscribe, unsubscribe, do all the things to help promote this podcast. And we greatly appreciate you. Thanks for joining us. Peace out.